And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 10, episode 20. And if you guys are watching live, thank you so much for your continued support. And if you cannot catch the show live, watch the show on the replay, and you can put us on your second monitor if you need something to listen to while you're potentially either at home, whether you're getting on the couch after a long day of work, or if you're going to the gym, or if you're just need something in your ear to have something to focus on as we talk about the competitive landscape of League of Legends and its ever so changing ways that people do or do not play the game. And today we're going to be talking about the LEC, and we're going to be previewing the LCS 2024 Spring Split playoffs, semifinals, and finals weekend coming up. Because I remember after this week, the LCS is over, and finals week is next week, if I'm not too mistaken. And I was going through a lot of those double lift clips from his more double lift channel, the one where he puts up the clips from his streams. Oh my god, just hearing Revenge talk is just AIDS, actually. Good lord. So joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. The season's about to be over. Oh my god, that is wild.
And I forgot, it just started not too long ago,
Yep.
Dude, exactly. Lena wants to get on her. Lena just wants to get on her knees and just fucking do some Gok 3000 stuff to double lift on that stream. You know it.
Yeah, man. That's why the minute the game's over, he talks a little more with Speaker and what was it?
Revenge.
Yeah, this last one was Revenge, but before it was Pole Belter.
Pole Belter. Oh my god, I haven't heard of that name in forever. Actually, holy effing shit. Good lord. Going through all those stories that they had. Oh my god. So I saw the Tyler 1 Core JJ Tyler 1 Niles drama. Oh my god. Yeah. Tyler 1 just laid into Niles. I finally heard what he had said. I was laughing for a good 20 minutes. Oh my god. He basically said that nigga ain't shit. You fat, you ugly, you suck at League. Bruh. Just gotten perma roasted.
You suck at League, you suck at life. I was like, Jesus, okay. And people say, oh my god, he's a bully. I was like, this is every Call of Duty lobby ever. Go back to the Call of Duty Halo days. That's every lobby ever. Yeah. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your mama should have swallowed. Your daddy should have put a condom on. He should have pulled out. He should have put it in her butt. Oh my god! I miss those Halo lobby days, man.
This is the thing, man. A lot of people were kind of criticizing Tyler 1, and it's he was right though. He literally griefed his game. Did you not see what Niles did? Everyone saw what he did. Why is an Aatrox challenging a Fiora at 35 minutes in the game like that with no backup? Bruh, he was literally griefing his game. No, I agree with Tyler. Fuck that guy. I'm so glad people like that get finally called out, because every time you know how you play League, every time that happens, you're the bad guy for pointing that shit. No, fuck you. What is this? Someone goes into a game, griefs you, I call you out, and I'm the bad guy. No, fuck that. It's been the biggest problem with the League community forever. It's people are just freely allowed to just run it down in people's games, and if you say anything, you're always the bad guy. And it's
the issue is you gotta look at it's both sides. People like Tyler want to play it to actually try to rank up, while people say me are trying to play it for fun. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You have that line where it's are you playing it for fun or are you playing it to play it? And then now you got that device. The same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. I like a tier 0 format. Oh, I don't like a tier 0 format. It's boring. Yeah. It's it's no creativity. You're playing this deck, or you gotta play a deck that counters that deck. It's the same argument, because it's should you play for fun, or should you play to win. It's like
because the if you're like that rank that he's at with League, the fun is climbing. So if someone's inherently inhibiting the ability for you to climb and get higher ranked up, that's gonna I would see why they're gonna get pretty angry, especially when like you have a comp like they did in that game that he had. There was a Smolder. Guys, I faced my first ever Smolder game last night. This guy played Smolder top against his Yone, completely bent him over, put his whole fist in his ass. And the only reason why we won is because not only did we do well bot lane, because our jungler was much smarter than their jungler, right? But had their team had not been that bad, that Smolder takes over the game. That Yone was getting fisted. You know? Like, you can literally easily win with Smolder. You can,
oh my god,
that champion is fucking disgusting.
I played Smolder early before I went to work.
It's an AIDS champion, is it not? That is a straight AIDS champion.
I fell 2 levels behind because my support was bad, and I still was able to win. Only because our opponent's team fight was so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was just so bad to the point where it was like, oh, okay, I got this. Just stacked up, got to like 225, like I think it was like 15 minutes. I was just easily just taking getting creep minions. I was just getting creep score, got that shit up high. My support finally stopped running it down on top catch. It was a fucking rat. Fucking that was fun.
And then that Smolder that was top tried to 1v3 and actually almost killed all 3 people. And keep in mind, the jungler was also decently far ahead. What an 8th champion. I'm so glad that champion is getting gutted into the dirt.
Yeah.
I'm good. Oh, and
I got a pentakill by accident. Yo, no, because you remember that shit who he did where he knocked the team, he knocked the team to safety, then knocked his own teammate into danger. That's what happened.
Yeah.
They played a Azir. I had a double kill. The guy Azired the wrong way. He Azired his because the ADC and the jungler were already dead. The support at top made it out, but Azir by accident altered it back in. I was able to get the quadra kill, then I got the pentakill when I flashed over, and I queued him, got the penta. I was like, yo, people need to stop playing Azir. If you can't play Azir,
it took me. I've been playing Azir since 2015 when he was a champion. It took me a lot of games. He is a champion where if you want to get better, you need to legitimately learn so much. Like, champions like that really teach you about the high mechanics of a champion. It will teach you like the game at a really high level. That's like, what role do you main? You main support, right?
Yep, support, then jungle, then ADC.
So, like, when you're playing jungle, the highest skill cap junglers, well, you know what they are. They're like, Lee Sin, Nidalee. Those are like the highest ones. Because they have like the highest ceiling in terms of like skill cap, like CSing, how you path around the map, how you impact the map. But if you want to get good on Lee Sin, Peanut said, you know what Peanut said from Genji, Peanut, and Hanwha Peanut?
Yep.
Guess how many minimum games he said he had to put in on Lee Sin to get really good? Just the minimum amount.
5,000?
Well, that's crazy. He probably has played 5,000 Lee Sin games. He said the minimum amount was 100.
Oh.
100 games for the minimum amount of Lee Sin. To be, this is not even, you're going to even be decent. You're going to be able just to like Sonic Wave, jump to the right thing at the right time.
Oh, yeah, no. That's it. It's the same thing when I tell people how to, when you want to play Gardevoir. Like Gardevoir pre-rotation, you need to put at least 250 games in understand Gardevoir. That's why I never played it. That's why I had to play like guaranteed it's like 100 games. Some decks you can get like Charizard was like 25 games.
Right.
Like depending on what build. Chip Pals 50 to 75. But you gotta understand how to, when to put certain Pokemon down. Yeah, but it's Lee Sin. I've only played two.
And Lee Sin, outside of Nidalee's even worse to learn because Nidalee, obviously, like she's like Callista. She falls off immensely. Because if you have a tank, so Nidalee can't team fight properly as a champion. So all she can throw is spears. Well, if there's like 2 tanks on a team and you don't know how to actually go to the back line, well, you're useless. Because like Nidalee has no CC. She just has like a self-heal. She has a Caitlyn trap. Like, if when you play Azir, you need to know like when you send your soldiers forward. You need to know when to, like, obviously not send them out. You need to know when to, like, properly shift away. You need to know how to probably shift forward so you can ult people. It's a lot of things that champion has to go through. I don't mind people learning high skill cap champions. I always actually recommend you learn those first, because then you can understand the game at a much more, like, okay, now I understand why I have to do things at a time limit. Because champions like those, like Nidalee and Lee Sin, what they really teach you is you need to be able to get things done in a reasonable time. You know, because like champions like Azir, they have late game scaling to them, right? Like Azir is going to be disgusting late game. Well, Lee Sin is not really. Just saying, you know. Oh, I know a lot of people prefer to learn like the more basic champions first, which is fine. There's no real right or wrong way, but those champions really teach you. Oh, wait a minute, I messed up ganking my top laner who was 3 levels down, and he lost 2 towers in 10 minutes. Now I'm screwed. Yeah, as Lee Sin, you probably need to learn how to not do that, because then you're fucking screwed. You know. So can't believe we had a game like that, man. Holy mother of God, we had a game where the Gnar lost 2 turrets and an inhib. No, he lost 3 turrets. He was 60 CS. The Sion had 100. We're like, bruh, how did you lose this hard? He's too good. Bruh, Gnar is a ranged champion with a boomerang. How did you lose that hard? Fucking dog shit ass players.
Because he was team fighting at level 1, 2, and 3. And was
you're right. He tried a level 1 fight Zion.
Yep. Died. The jungler would kill him, or the jungler would DM him enough where that top would kill him. He was just so far ahead. So I was like, "Yep, this is game."
And you know what? You know what I remember, because usually it's the Gnar that really pissed me off. It wasn't even the Gnar that made things worse. It was, remember how we had a Yasuo? We had 2 Yasuos that went back to back 0-8. I remember we had like Yasuos that went back to back 0-8, like just straight garbage. I was like, bruh, are we like cursed? I swear we were just fucking cursed that night. But yeah, let's start off tonight. All right, you want to go over? Let's go over the T1 stuff probably first then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the T1 thing basically is they lost to Genji, they lost to Hanwha Life, and people have been talking about the implications of what that means. Okay, so in the playoffs, since Genji is most likely going to get first, whatever happens after the first rounds, Genji gets to pick their opponent. Genji is not, and this is why you get the reward of having the higher regular season placing, is because Genji will be able to pick Hanwha Life. But we know that's not going to happen, right? Genji's not going to pick Hanwha Life. Team World's up to face Hanwha Life, and Genji will probably face who, like KT?
I would say KT. I don't think the way KT and damn.
I don't even think Genji want to face KT, because KT has the playstyle to actually beat Genji. Actually,
they do. That's why I think they're going to probably choose Hanwha Life. This is what I'm thinking with Genji.
Let's think. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
You gotta hope KT has a bad day, because I want to talk about Danwall later and Quad Dog later. Oh my God, that series today was ridiculous. Genji's best option is hoping KT falls off. Because but the thing with KT, they can beat KT. It just comes down to the day. Because there's days where Genji is going to be able to beat them, and there's days they're just going to lose. It's the same thing with T1. Sometimes somebody got your number, and sometimes it's just not your day. But yeah, whew.
Yeah. So that's the thing that people need to understand is, to be fair, a team like T1, it doesn't really matter where they place in the regular season, in the way that's like, let's be honest here, most people have faith they're going to stomp their competition, or most people have faith that they are going to get to the finals, right? The issue here is like, well, do you want to reach the finals facing like potentially harder opponents, or do you want to have a chance to face a more rather easier-ish opponent, to get past whatever round you need to get past to? Now, keep in mind, T1's going to have double elimination because they lock second place. So even if they have to face Hanwha Life and they lose to them, let's just say they do lose, they have a second chance. They can just fight the other team. And I'll be completely honest here, guys. The teams literally outside of like Hanwha Life in the playoffs. Come on, let's be honest here. I know people like to call the KT T1 thing a rivalry. KT are so out of the realm of that being a rivalry right now. It's not even close. Like, come on, like This last year, the reason why it was closer because they actually had better players last year. That's the reason why it was closer. Yeah. This year, let's be honest with you, they have legitimately worse players at every position, debatably, arguably, than last year. Here we go. Last year, they had Lehens and Keen. Okay. Who's on Genji right now? Lehens and Keen. You know who they have now? Perfect. And fucking Barrel. Barrel when he's like 30. So a little bit different there. Just saying. But I'm gonna bring up the playoff bracket right now. So like Genji, I don't know if they're gonna want to face Hanwha Life. I'll be honest here. They beat Hanwha Life pretty convincingly throughout the split. I wouldn't think they wouldn't pick them. Like they crushed. It was that. Remember that game they played recently when like Zeka was on like Corki? I was like, he needs to stop. No, he was on Corki. He was like Talia. No, he was on Talia. Oh my god, that was awful, bruh. So if I'm being honest here, I don't think Genji wouldn't pick Hanwha Life. The issue here is, can Hanwha Life in the playoffs have a glow up? Actually, that's the thing, is because they're literally the only team that you're probably thinking that can take down Genji and T1. They have the caliber of players to do it. If Zeka decides to put on his brain ever, I think they could have a chance to do it. Because, you know, Peanut matches up into Dorn and Canyon very well. You know, Viper matches up into Pays and Gumayusi very well. You also have the support, Delight. Like, they have the players that can match up. It's literally just Zeka. If Zeka was just not shit, they'd be a much stronger team. Because, you know, that's basically just Genji right there. Anyway, let's go through the playoff scenario right here. I think everything should be locked after this week, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Genji 32-5 for a match record. T1 is 30-8 for a match record. These guys are just uber dominant in this split. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so Genji has first seed, right? T1, what's their next game? What's the next game for T1 coming up? Actually, I think I'm on the overview page. Let me go to the spring season right here. Okay, let me go scroll down. Let's see, we're on week... Good lord, ads, leave me alone. Fuck. All right, we're on week 9, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleaned up. T1 and Genji got a mop. Just front to back, side to side. Just mopped up. Hanwha Life crushed KT. Okay. Kwangdong Freaks beat DK. That was a wild series right there. That was a wild one. Woo, shit. Oh my god. Genji faces Bro. So yeah, Genji are finishing. What's their match record?
17-1.
They're gonna finish 17-1. God damn. Yeah. T1 faced DRX. That's three right there.
More or less.
Let's see. T1 will finish what? 16 No, they'll finish 15-3 actually. And yeah, so Genji has Bro. T1 has DRX. Hanwha Life have DK. Let's be honest here. Those are the top 3 seeds going into the playoffs, actually. Yeah. And then after that, we're going to have the playoffs, actually. So they lock first seed. They're going to get second. Because the match record right here is... Oh, it all depends on... No, I don't think they can catch T1. T1 would have to lose... Yeah, T1 would have to lose to DRX. For this to be a tiebreaker. Yeah, Hanwha Life would have to win and T1 would have to lose for a tiebreaker.
Yeah, because even though Hanwha Life, they're 1-1, is the way. No,
T1's match record is better
because T1 has played what? Hanwha Life played one more game, but T1 is that's what it is, 30-8. How many games does T1? T1 has one game left. That's if T1 would have to go. T1 would have to lose 2-0 or 2-1.
Right. Yep.
And then Hanwha Life went. And then but the issue with it, no. T1 will have to get 2-0 because that's the only way Hanwha Life is going to have any chance. Because the issue is because Hanwha Life has one game left. They're 2 games behind. If T1 even wins the game,
oh, you're right. Yeah. They're 3 games ahead of them. If they win 2-0, they're going to be at 32. Even if they win one more, they're still 3 ahead.
Because they'll be 15-3. If they lose, there's a chance because then they can catch that 30. But that 31 might be the breaker for them.
Okay.
But T1 got DRX. That's
pretty free. That's so funny. We saw the Gen G game. Oh my god, DRX is so trash. Holy mother of God. And I swear Paige was trying to run it down that series with that Lucian play he was doing.
Oh no, he was trolling. That game was trolling.
Did you not see that tower dive they did where he tanking the aggro as a Lucian and he just fucking died? I was like, Paige, you're drunk. Go home. I know Paige is trying to get sucked up by one of them Korean girls. Paige, just go home. Factor in. Paige was 30 CS down ahead of Teddy. They actually played the lane better than them, but it didn't matter because DRX is just that shit. Your Caitlyn is 30 CS ahead, and they got Goomba Stomp. Remember that culling he did where he culling Teddy, then he just autoed him and it followed and it killed him? Bro, that's just depressing. Imagine beating someone that hard only for you to just get out CS by him and then out team fought by him. That's just team gap right there. Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, I'll to be honest with people, I don't. Okay, so if the 6 teams. Okay, so Genji would get to pick the winners out of these guys' matches right here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure 3rd place 6th, 4th place 5th. Yeah. So if Hanwha Life should be Kwangdong Freaks, Genji's not picking them. 4th, 5th, but that's the thing though. If KT beat D+, Genji. I'm pretty sure Genji are going to pick Hanwha Life over KT. There's no way they're going to pick the team with the counter play style to them. So T1 would have to face KT.
Well, I think the way KT's play, Genji would better fit to KT. That's the issue. Because honestly, your best bet telling you Genji go T1 because you beat him. You beat the hell out of him. But you don't want to fall in the same track that KT did. Oh, let's pick T1 and they get fucked. Because T1 decides to wake up that day and
because that's the thing, though. What if they
pick ass tossed by some Korean chick?
Yeah, because I know people are going to be like, well, wouldn't it make sense to pick either KT or D+? Let's just assume KT will go through. I think they're the stronger team out of D+, right? Hopefully. KT plays pretty well into Gen G, and Hanwha Life, they play pretty well into T1. Like, they don't want to face either of these guys, really.
T1 plays well into KT. That's when it's like...
Yeah, so if you want to face KT, that's a fucking... You're out. Like, you're getting Goomba shit stomped right there.
KT plays well to Genji, but not the other two. Hanwha Life plays well into all 3, but Genji's their worst matchup. T1 plays well to everybody but Genji, but then we have to see what playoffs come because we don't know.
Right.
We'll know.
I was just telling people the seedings, right? So, oh god, that's going to be a tricky one. I think there's going to be no easier way of picking these guys out. Your best bet, honestly, is to probably give Hanwha Life to T1 and just Genji just fucks and just takes KT, But then again, I think you're right. I don't think Genji really has an issue with Hanwha Life. They pretty handily crushed these guys when last time they played, and the time before that. So, well, we're going to be on to the playoffs, actually, and people are going to probably be like, you want to go over the Genji DRX game? I don't, because that was terrible. I mean, basically, Genji were like, I don't even know if they were even attempting to end that game, or Pace was. Pace was deliberately, I think, running it down in that game, and they still managed to crush them. Bruh. Good lord. Those bottom LCK teams, they're so uninteresting to watch. Like, who enjoys watching Nongshim Red Force? Who enjoys watching DRX? Who enjoys watching fucking Ho? They're not bro, they're Ho. They're dirty, stinky, ugly Ho. I fucking hate watching them. These boring-ass teams. Good lord. Dude, I swear, watching the boring teams in the LPL is much more interesting. Well, to a certain degree, I guess. Yeah. Like, do you enjoy watching Bro versus Nongshim?
Kwangdong depends on what the team is.
Kwangdong does make games interesting, I will say. Like, FearX, I forgot, they don't make the playoffs. They lost to, they lost that match, I remember. Yeah. They lost to, no, they beat Kwangdong. How did they not make playoffs, actually? I think I remember. Oh, okay. Kwangdong's going to be in playoffs, but FearX isn't. Oh, better match record. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the LEC. Then we'll do the LCS games, actually. Well, we're at the LEC, man. The last time we talked, we didn't get a chance to watch day 3. And then I booted up SK Gaming versus Carmine Corp.
And SK was trying to throw. They tried to give Carmine Corp the game, and Carmine was not taking it. It was not taking it.
Shit.
Carmine Corp could have been 3-3. And SK tried to give him the game so many times. I'm like, is SK trying to throw on purpose? Is this match fixing? Do we need to call Interpol and get Inspector Clouseau on this shit? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry, guys. That SK Gaming versus Carmine Corp game, that had to have been arguably one of the worst games of League of Legends that I've ever watched. Not saying something. I've been watching this game for 10 years straight. Like, I've been basically, like, not touching grass to watch this fucking game and dedicate my life to having a podcast for this game and fucking playing this game for half of my life. Good Lord, that was just terrible. That was just awful. Yeah. Dude, what is it with Carmine Corp and playing the worst games of LEC history? They had a similar one to... Remember the Vitality one they played last split where they gated in to get fucking Xayah feather pulled back, all three of them?
Oh my God.
Carmine Corp games, like, okay, the games were extremely bad, but they are so entertaining to watch. I love watching trains crash. They're like a car on fire, and you just want to see it crash. Oh my God. Carmine Corp is terrible. SK, we knew after SK lost that BDS game in the way that they choked that game, they had a chance against the other team they faced after that, which was, I think, who was that other team they faced? They faced BDS, they faced Carmine Corp, and they faced someone else. They had a clear shot at winning both these games. They should have went 3-0. They didn't. And they are currently just looking like they are in shambles right now. They're and I think their coach talked about it. The coach talked about like confidence level going into the next week after you have some wins. Bruh, we watched that with Team Liquid at Last Worlds, right? Yeah. You play a close game, you should have had a chance to win it, you throw it, in the next game you're just mentally not there anymore. You know, your brain just is not there. And SK are now tied at 5th place, 3-3. As you guys know, they played against BDS. They massively threw that game. They had a really good shot at beating Team Heretics. They threw away that game. And the Carmine Corp game, the less said about that dog shit ass game, the better. Like the Carmine Corp fans are like cheering on their team, and I get it. They love their team, but if you have to cheer on that, I don't. I have no envy. I don't envy you. That's just their fans are trying to give them all their support, and Carmine Corp is just ass, guys. I'm sorry. Are they the worst team? No, because Rogue decided to exist in the split, but Giant X, that's the problem is Carmine Corp would be the worst team if this was an 8-man league like the LCS is. Carmine Corp would be the worst team. That team is trash. Because since this is a 10-man league, let's just start with the standings, which is you have Rogue and Giant X 9th place, 1-5. It looks like they based off how like this week comes up, they have to win every game. For them to make playoffs, they have to win every single game.
And that's not even guaranteed. And that's not even guaranteed.
True. It's also not guaranteed. Mad Lions and Carmine Corp tied at 7th place, 2-4. Remember, we also said Mad Lions needed to pick up a win to have a chance of getting playoffs. If they win 2 games, they're in because they'll have 4 wins. Carmine Corp, I hope they don't make it in. But let's be honest here. They're going to make it in because the other 2 teams are that much worse. That's the problem. Carmine Corp is most likely going to make it in. They might even fucking just straight up lose all their games, actually, and still be a chance to make it in, given how bad some of that shit is. But
Carmine Corp's 2-4. That's big. Okay.
How can they pick up 2 wins? Who they face?
Carmine Corp?
Carmine Corp faces...
They got Team Vitality, Team Heretics, and Team BDS. They're done. Their best... Jesus. Their best chance was beating SK. SK was trying to say, get in the playoff, and Carmine Corp said no.
Oh, God.
They're about to get Team Gangbang, Team Vitality, Team Heretics, and Team BDS, all teams just to tag team that ass.
Oh, my goodness. SK has it worse. Dude, SK has it so bad. SK might go 0-3. SK faced G2, Fnatic, and
Bad
Rogue.
Alliance. G2.
Yeah, SK faced G2, Fnatic, and Rogue. All they need to do is win one of those games, and you get 4 wins. That's it. SK, you need 1 win. That's it.
G2
SK beat
Fnatic.
Fnatic last winter split. It's possible that they can beat them, but this SK, they got to get over whatever this choking thing that they just randomly have developed from last split into this one. Can this not happen? Like I said before, they had a good shot at making top 4 last split against Fnatic in that best of 3 that they completely threw. Then you get to last week, or no, last week. They throw against BDS. They throw against Heretics. They were literally trying to throw against Karmine Corp. They're like, you can get into playoffs. I don't want to get into playoffs. You can hot potato. You can have it. I don't want it. You can have it.
Yep.
Bruh. Then I remember, you remember the part where Karmine Corp tried to get into the base and they just completely failed.
Yep.
Okay, if you're a Karmine Corp, what do? It's like, I'm sorry, guys. Sakin is awful. He has stage fright. He's just a plain fucking little bitch. He can't play the game.
He's just not ready.
Even if he's ahead, he can't play the game. He could be like 3-0 on Hui, and he's not doing anything. If he's ahead, he doesn't do anything. If he's behind, he's useless. The only time I remember he tried something was in that. Remember that it was that Rogue game last split where if they had won that one, they probably would have got into playoffs because they won the rest of the 2. Remember that Akali thing that he tried over the wall and he messed up and everyone was laughing at him? That probably traumatized him for doing anything else, actually. He tried to pull off a big play and he completely failed. Good Lord. God.
Is he that or you put in Apples? That's his backup.
How old is Apples?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure you have to be like 18 to play. I'm pretty sure.
Let me go look.
Because even let's say they make the playoffs, they're about to be out in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, like,
this is an out in fucking 2 rounds type of team. You would have to make changes for summer if they want to do better because Sakin is perma stage scared. Bo is trying his hardest. Bo goes so deep, they're just letting him die to look back so they can just preserve their KDAs and their jobs. Cavalshard is, I don't know what he's trying to do anymore. Just exist, you know? Yeah. Upset is trying, but he has to play with Targamas. Targamas had like his only decent game ever on Rakan. And like we've said before, when it comes to champions like Rakan and Cassante, you can look good on those champions have such a interesting layer of abilities where anyone like if you play those well, people will think you're good at the role, but those are champions that are kind of designed to make someone look better than they normally would playing those champions, you know? Yeah. So, and this thing is, are we really about to tell ourselves that Targamas is going to have Rakan games like he had this week? No, he's not that good. He's booty hole. Just ban Rakan from him. If you ban Rakan from him, he's worthless. Like I said with Zolis on Rogue, ban Rakan. Let's see what else he can play. Oh, wait, he can't play anything else but that. Oh, my God, it's almost like he's a one-trick, actually. So, what do you think, man?
I do feel bad about Karmine Corp at the same time. I know they stink. My main thing is, the question I want to ask is, where the hell is BDS going to fall at? Because I'm looking at them. I'm looking at what roster change they could make. Because
God. And dude, we gotta be honest here. We know that this is like a French org. Guys, all the worst players on the team are French. Karmine Corp. All the worst players are French. Or not Targamas, he's like Belgium. So the main 2 positions that they're trying to have work, which is top and mid, are the worst players on the team. And I would just swap out Targamas for Limit at this point, you know? Swap out next split, because we know they ain't doing shit. Swap out Targamas for Limit and just get Abbedagge in this bitch. Fuck top lane. Put that guy on like Scion or something. You can't. This can't work. I'm sorry. Abbedagge probably would play better with Bo. He would at least be willing to try what Bo's trying. I hope he would, you know? But goddamn, Karmine Corp is just This is just ass. Remember, people told us that, hey, if this org gets in, they'll be better than Astralis? That, guys, that take age like milk. Just saying.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about Rogue?
Rogue. Shit.
Oh, gosh.
God, I don't even know about Rogue. I just look at it, I'm like, yeah, this team is bad. Like, this team is, like, legitimately bad. Like, from what I see, it is, like, holy shit. Because I'm looking at their roster, it's like the only, I mean, the two roster moves they did, the only, Marku's an upgrade over Melrog, but Avian to Zola's.
Marcoon's playstyle is not synergized with Larson's at all.
Yep.
Comp is just a walking corpse compared to his 2020. His 2022 was a huge glow up, and he's fallen off ever since he's won that championship. He is just a corpse. He is just literally the Walking Dead. You ever seen the Walking Dead? Those zombies they have? That's what he is. He is literally the Walking Dead. He is a corpse. He just mindlessly exists. Zolis is brand new, so I really still can't blame him because I would like to see Zolis with a better ADC than him right now. But it looks like their play styles don't work, and they have Finn.
Yep.
Change everything out. Just get new players. Fucking hell. Giant X is a lost cause. No one likes this org. All the players look like they don't want to be there on stage. Yep. Otawamne's borderline crying on stage, bro. New players. All out.
Yeah,
all new players.
Yeah, Peach is just there.
Peaches. You guys know, like, a peach looks like a woman's vagina? Yeah, because Peach is actually not a pussy on stage. He's just doing basically borderline random shit. Peach is just running it. Jackie's, like I said, Jackie's the same thing with like Zolis. Is like they have no good direction, so I can't like blame them for how bad they're really playing right now. Because I think Zolis could be a decent LEC mid laner. It's just not on this org. You go to this org, you just die, actually. Everyone keeps saying, yeah, Patrick's going to be a huge glow-up ADC. Patrick is this, and that. And I'm like, no, he's not. Like, Patrick has had, like, some really good splits here and there throughout. Because he's been with XL, like, ever since they pretty much existed.
Yep.
But Patrick is not, you know that one sports player that you watch on every team every year? He's like a consistent guy on the same team where people always say he's really good, but then the constant factor is him on that team not doing well. That's kind of what people keep up for Patrick. Like, yeah, okay, I agree, guys. Patrick is probably around top 4, top 6 ADC level, but if you look at the level that Patrick shows versus like Hansama, when Upset's playing good on a good team.
Patrick's the perfect example of mid.
Yeah, he's like mid with a little bit of upside to him if it's the right meta. But other than that, you just need new people on this team. Actually, Ignar does not work with Patrick. Come on, we gotta stop it. That's a really bad bot lane. Horrible bot lane.
My thing
does not work.
My thing is, if Ignar can find his way back to the LCS, do you think he should go back to NRG?
Wouldn't that be a surprise?
I mean, he played better with Ignar. I mean, that was one split though, but
man. Giant X they're on a 3-game losing streak. Their next game's coming up this week is Rogue.
The
first game is Rogue versus Giant X, dude. That's the match of the week right there.
God,
that's match of the century right there.
That's your opening game at 12:00 p.m. That game. That's the game you want to open up with.
Okay, and that's the thing is, whoever wins that game is for sure. Whoever loses that is for sure out of playoffs.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely out because think about it. Rogue got Giant X, and then they got G2, and then they got SK. That's me. Rogue's not beating G2, and G2's on their P's and Q's that day. Rogue's about to get smoked. Giant X though, because they go against Rogue, and then Giant X go against Team Vitality.
And Team Vitality, this split, if they can get into a situation, if you can get Photon or Douglas into a winning position, or at least Carzzy, despite Hillesang being a literal retard, they can actually beat them. You know, this Vitality are so inconsistent, but I know they're better than them at least, right?
And then they go get Team Red to finish out the week.
Yeah, Giant X, you might as well just write the split off, man. This is a bad team. And we said this last split too. Remember, the only reason why Giant X made playoffs last split was because Karmine Corp was just that much worse.
Yeah, my thing is also, is there something going on the 22nd on Sunday?
I don't know, honestly. Yeah, because the games start on Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Monday. Because think about it, because like the LCS is Friday and Saturday instead of Saturday, Sunday. I wonder, is there something happening Sunday?
Did they announce anything? Because I haven't heard anything. Oh, might be because of Valorant, actually. Remember, Europe has Valorant competitively now, like the VCT Americas. Might be something to do with Valorant. Don't quote me on that.
Okay, there's a Reddit. You might be right. You might be right about that. Why are there any LAC games Sunday, 24th of March? I thought it'll Friday, Saturday, Monday. Oh, yep, you're right. VCT Madrid finals are held on that day. Man, fuck Valorant. Get the fuck in. Come on, man.
Valorant has the bigger viewer base right now, and Riot's like, bigger viewer base,
somewhat, but it ain't that much bigger. I mean, unless it's like the finals, but still fun.
What else? What other team we have? Mad Lions. Oh Lord, what is the LEC, man? What has this league become? Mad Lions Koi. I mean, yeah, they're 2-4, but this team. We said this before, and I remember I said this. I was like, hey, even if they do somehow manage to do well in winter because people are not preparing for them, once people get a good idea and understanding of how their team works, because they're not doing anything that special. And last split, remember, it was really just a big glow up from the support Alvaro and Merwin, and El Yoya massively always perma-ganking bot. You know this team's playstyle now. They're like an open book now. Frescowi's just not good. He only played well in playoffs. He ramped up with it because he started out pretty bad in playoffs too. This team is nothing now. They had one glow up split, and the real Mad Lions is showing. I'm not saying they're frauds, but I'll say like the Mad Lions that we thought were going to come in and be around this rank, which is like 7th to 8th, they're showing. This is the reason why people have had them coming into the year this way. It's literally just a bunch of randoms that played together before in the ERLs, and there should be, realistically, when the better players start playing well, people like that should not be doing well against them. It's just how it is. You'll get your surprise factor split in, which is winter, and then people go, G2 really exposed them how bad they really are. Remember, this is the same team that couldn't properly fight a Viego when they had a bunch of ranged champions to fight him. Just saying, like, you can easily exploit a team like Mad Lions, but what do you think about Mad Lions, Koi?
They overachieved last in the winter split. They overachieved.
I mean, theoretically, they could do well in playoffs. They could, but I don't know. This is not the same team. They've massively degraded in quality compared to last split. And remember, last split was because they had the surprise factor. There's no surprise factor to them anymore. We see what they are now. That's it. It's over. I mean, just hope for the best. Get into playoffs and potentially, fix up your issues, but I doubt that's going to happen. Exactly. Who we have next? Karmine Corp we talked about. BDS are 3-3, but this team really feels like they should be where Mad Lions, Koi, and Karmine Corp are at, honestly.
They're fraudulent 3-3 because let's go back and look at their games. They lost to Team Radix. That was like wasn't that like Team Vitality. I think Team Vitality blew out Rogue in a way. It was like disgusting. They beat Giant X and they beat SK, but SK threw that one. SK was just they were playing hot potato. They were like, nope. BDS beat Rogue, got stopped by Vitality, and once again they got fucked by G2. Not beat, they got fucked. But my G2 just whooped out the cock and told him, like, what on it. It was disgusting.
Caps pulled out of meat and just blasted them.
Yep.
They faced. Oh Lord! So they lost to G2, Vitality. They beat Rogue. Okay, yep. Rogue is the worst team, so that doesn't really count. They beat SK. Yeah, beat SK. More like SK beat themselves, actually.
Yep.
They had the Giant X game. That didn't look clean at all.
And then they lost to Hyrax. Now they have Fnatic, Battle Lions, and Carbide Corp. Okay. The Fnatic game, I think they're going to lose, but they challenged Fnatic well, though. That might be...
Yeah.
That's a 50-50 game.
I think they'll beat Mad Lions, but I don't think it'll be anything clean, honestly. Or at least good gameplay-wise.
It's going to be a game where somebody's going to throw bad.
Carmine Corp versus BDS. That's the last game. Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, BDS, it's just not working for this split. The same thing happened with them, too. They had, like, the surprise factor with Adam playing very well last split. Adam has not played that level this split. Adam's massively degraded compared to what he was showing last split. And he got benched, and I think he's just like, fuck it. What's the point of me playing that well if I'm going to get benched at the last minute? I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking, you know? So, yeah, Team BDS, that's such a fraudulent team. The hugest fucking fraud. SK Gaming, we know they're just Eminem, choke artist, 8 Mile, first scene.
Yeah.
Ah, God, man. I don't know what's been contributing to that. I have no clue what got in their brains to start doing this. And now they're going to have this choking narrative about them when the games that they've lost were so winnable from their positions in the game. Like, it's like one of those, some of the games we played where we're literally at the turrets. All we need to do is hit them, and then the whole team just starts diving. And it's like, we're like, we threw, boys. I'm like, no, I didn't throw. You threw. I didn't do shit, actually. All right. So your top 4 teams right now. So, yeah, 5th place is SK Gaming and BDS. They're tied. So we have 2 teams tied for 5th, 2 teams tied for 7th, 2 teams tied for 9th, 2 teams tied for 3rd. The 3rd teams are Team Heretics and Team Vitality. Team Vitality is just too inconsistent. Like, I don't doubt they're going to finish with a high regular season placing. But I have really no faith in this team either, honestly. I have faith in Photon and Carzzy.
Yeah, everybody's just tired for something. What the? Jesus, shit.
Because after that, guys, Fnatic and G2 are tied for 1st.
Yep.
Oh, God. Yeah, Team Vitality, too inconsistent. Photon, Carzzy, their best players. Vetio, when he ever decides to leave lane, is doing something, I guess. Yeah. Douglas is kind of starting to find his footing on stage, but they still have... I don't believe in any team that has Hylissang. I'm sorry. Like, that guy is so trash. I'm sorry. He's worthless. Get a new support, please. But Carzzy's like, no, I like playing with Hylissang. I really, really enjoy it. Fucking rappy. Fucking rapper. Oh, my God. Spitting bars.
Motherfucking bars.
He should be a little pump in Spanish. Good Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
God. Team Heretics. Oh, the Shield drama. Okay, so here's what we found out. Basically, the new Team Heretics mid laner, Zyru, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, right?
Yeah.
Zyru got called by Shio a dirty, useless dog in a solo queue game. And that's the reason why he didn't shake his hand or do the fist bump.
That makes sense.
I agree with him. Yeah. I get it. You know, and because last split people were mad that Zen didn't do the fist bump to Yan, and I never understood why that was such a big controversy though.
Yeah,
because they were just talking shit to each other, but this one made sense actually. Shay was talking mad shit. And he was, of course, he's not gonna fucking give you a fist bump. Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. And she has been playing pretty bad Actually.
Easily. Easily.
Yeah, Shield's been running it this year, actually. He's not looked good whatsoever. Who else? I think Trimby matches Yankos very well. And I told people, hey, I know Yankos played bad last split, but get rid of Perks and let's see what he looks like. Because Yankos did play well with Yankos still looked like the best jungler, even when they had bad mid laners last year, you know? And when he got Perks and Perks was just running it, he didn't look good, obviously. So, and Wonder just, exists to just walk around and do stuff. I don't know anymore. Yeah. Imagine getting paid the amount of money he does just to walk around and just do nothing. I don't get it. All right. Shit. Let's do Fnatic, actually. Fnatic actually beat G2, and we said this. Fnatic is the only team to be challenging G2. They challenged G2 in that game that they played in winter of the regular season. They challenged them in the best of 3. They arguably kind of threw it when they didn't ban Zac in that best of 3. So they have the highest ceiling to beat G2, and we showed that this week, actually. They handily just destroyed them with that Poppy comp, actually. So the reason, and they've actually played a lot better this split, too. They themselves, I think they're their own worst enemy. If they can get an idea of what they want to do in the game, not try and do all this bullshit, just play through Humanoid and just have Razork set up everything. Easy, win, GG, go home. That's it. Stop doing all this bullshit with Noah. Noah's going to sit there and just be like what Wonder is. A corpse. Noah's just sitting there doing nothing. Do not give resources to that fucking guy. Oscarinen been trying. He won against Broken Blade. He's been doing a little bit better, actually. So, yeah, Fnatic being 5-1 doesn't surprise me. They've actually played better during this split anyway, So, what do you think, man?
Fnatic is the only team that can beat G2, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. If they don't win the split, it's because they got beat by a better team. And that's G2. That's it. Yeah, I don't see another team that could challenge either.
The only team that's been able to consistently challenge them every time they face off against each other. It's only been them. Every team just gets completely ran through every time they play against G2. And the only time that G2 took a loss last split in the regular season was to Rogue, and arguably they ran that shit down.
Rogue and Vitality. And those and those are 2 troll games. Go back and look at the Vitality game. They trolled that draft. They were like, okay, it don't matter. Mm-hmm. Think about it. BDS had a chance to get first. They ended up losing their final game, making it G2 and BDS tie, but G2 has the tiebreaker because they beat BDS.
Right.
Still get first after I think they were trying to not get first. SK was in a 2-game lead over G2 through that lead. They saw the lead and just threw it out the window, just like, nope, don't want the lead. I'm like, okay, all right, that's SK. They're throwing. You look at it, and then they got an easy route to the finals. It was like, oh, yeah, nah. G2 is going to win this split. There's no way hell they don't win the split. This team bad is not G2. You look at these other teams, they're bad. You're like, okay.
I will dominate said, what about just giving G2 quadra elimination at MSI? I'll be honest here, guys. I have no faith these teams are going to do well at MSI. Even I'm saying I have faith in G2. But let's be honest here. If Fnatic don't go and they somehow miss, this league is worthless, honestly.
Because who would except us? The only way Fnatic doesn't go, Fnatic has to make the finals to go because they lost in the top 4. They were the first team knocked out the. Mm-hmm.
Because that's what happened last split. Mad Lions had to make the finals.
Yeah.
In order to actually,
I think Fnatic's going to do the same thing. They're going to have to make the finals.
I could definitely see them doing it this split. I think they're at least the second best team.
Because if Mad Lions missed the playoffs, then Mad Lions, I think Mad Lions automatically gets eliminated from going to MSI because of the world points, even though they have enough. Because I know they still have the world or the champion points of whoever the fuck this shit is. I know they still have it. That's me. I know there's something that comes into it where they do it, but in my honest opinion, I do hope that Fnatic gets to MSI because I have no faith in any other team because we saw Battle Lions there last year. These motherfuckers got beaten under 17 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing is, Mad Lions are arguably sending an even worse team on paper than they did last year. Nah, you go to MSI, you're gonna get fucking fisted.
You were the first seed, and T1 clapped you up in 1647. Like, we still remember that to this day. Motherfucker said, fuck the Rift Hero, let's just end the game. Who says after Rift? It's one thing we say after Barry, but after Rift Hero, we don't need a Rift Hero. We can just end right now. You can't get beat like that because people say, oh, the T1 Team Liquid game's worse because no, that one came down just to Team Liquid like got a little cocky and saw, oh, we're ahead and forgot who they were playing against. Battle Lions got straight up beat. You also throw in the Cloud9 T1 game, but no, that one was just Faker not T1 not respecting Cloud9 because they was like, you're not Cloud9 2018, you're Cloud9 with this fat Korean fuck. It's like, and you look at it, it's like the LEC has to bring. It's got to be Fnatic. If Fnatic does not get to MSI, the LEC needs to look at themselves and be like, okay, we're automatically just going to send G2. We need to have a tournament of 9 teams. G2 gets the automatic invite to Worlds. Just because what other team?
Yeah, because people forget, man, last year, Fnatic, they themselves could have actually made top 8. They threw against Weibo. Remember that final game draft? Oh my god, they drafted Alistar into fucking Lux Caitlyn. I was like, bruh.
Yep.
That's
Fnatic could have made it over G2 or over NRG. It's like, oh god. Yeah. LEC's thrown again. What the fuck? What's going on?
I'll be honest with you right now. If it's not G2 Fnatic and MSI, just write the LEC off again. This is just worthless. These teams are just so bad. Like if I swear to God, if Vitality make it, I'm throwing up. Honestly.
What other team besides Fnatic would be a good partner?
Good as in like I'll get a laugh out of, or good as like competitive gameplay?
Competitive gameplay.
LEC competitive gameplay. You gotta pick one, man.
What if Adam's so crazy?
What if Team BDS make it and I get a chance to see Adam versus Zeus?
Oh god, I want to see that. But what if for some reason SK finally gets their head straight and they get to MSI? Like, just imagine that. Just imagine a world where we have SK Gaming at MSI, and we get to see Nifty versus Faker.
Fuck. Oof.
Yeah. We get Epson Kick versus Pays. Irrelevant versus possibly Doran. Or matter of fact, what if the improbable happened? What happened if Carmen Corp goes 3-0 in the final week, 5-4, they're the 4th seed, they get in, they make a run to the finals, and they win the spring split. Now Carmen Corp is the 1st seed. Imagine a world you see Sakin versus Chovy.
Karmine Corp need to learn about winning games in the LEC first. If Karmine Corp somehow, through literally God making so many miracles that it happens for them, literally Jesus would have to get resurrected for them to actually make it to MSI. And if that happens,
Calvashar versus Bid.
Chovy versus Sakin, he would get so fisted.
Upset versus Ruler. I'm just saying. Targamas versus Carrier. Or Delay.
No, oh god. Targamas is playing Ezreal support. He's gonna lock that shit in.
Sakin versus Chovy, man. Sackett finally gets he finally gets his third win. That second
people
win
did
is third.
say Sakin was the faker of the French mid laners.
Yeah, no, he's a faker, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of how I would see it for the LEC right now. Just I'm gonna make this prediction because the playoffs are gonna happen after this week 3. Fnatic, and please just send Fnatic in G2. Fnatic, for the love of God, please make the finals. Please.
Yep.
I don't want to see any other team at MSI but them. Please, because like these other teams are just.
I want to see Carver. Man, I want to see Carver Court make it and be Konami versus Bo.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that, man. I want to see, or what if Top Esports upsets somebody and we get a Jackie Love? Oh no, not Jackie Love. 369 versus Kalmashar. I want to see that just for the.
You just want to watch the world burn.
Hell yeah, man! I want to see Knight versus Sackett. Can we get a Knight versus Sackett? Like,
why are you picking on Sackett so bad? You trying to see this guy get fucked?
Hey, you say he sucks, and I'm like, hey.
I know he sucks. He sucks pretty hard. Sackett is awful.
Come on, man. We can have Elk and Odd versus Upset.
Nah, man. I'm trying to see Humanoid versus Chovy. That's Humanoid can win.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. What is Chovy playing with no hands and blindfolded? I think Chovy will still beat him. He just uses those and shit. He could probably use his feet. Fuck.
All right. Let's talk about the LCS, actually. The LCS top 4 matches. No, the upper bracket finals and lower bracket finals happens this weekend.
Yeah, we got lower bracket finals tomorrow and upper bracket finals on Saturday. Pretty much. And then
let me go over. Jeez, what the fuck? All right, spring playoffs. All these freaking ads. Oh my god. Oh, guys, doing all this stuff on the computer is all these ads. Holy crap!
All right. I do want to see the world burn because that'd be funny. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, it's cool to see Cap versus fucking Faker again. That's cool, but can we see fucking Humidor versus Faker or Humidor?
Could we not see that?
Humidor versus Knight. Can we get that at least? Like, or matter of fact, Adam versus.
No, we saw Knight versus Humanoid. Remember, BLG faced Fnatic. Remember?
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, and he also faced fucking Humanoid. Lost to Scout pretty.
Oh
bad.
yeah, that was bad. I forgot about that.
No more of that. Fnatic. No more of that.
Hey, I want to see Kyrie Court make do the impossible. Or matter of fact, SK finally get the head on straight.
Please no. If there's a god out there, please just send Fnatic in G2. This man is just insane. Just please send.
You want to see Niski?
No. We saw Niski versus Faker. We saw that. Butthole all opened up.
You want to see Niski have a two level lead on Faker and then throw the team fight like 25 minutes in. They throw on Baron, all 5 get aced, and then T1 just wins. You don't want to see that? I want to see that. I want to see SK be up 5,000 gold in one team fight, just instantly lose all that. That is classic. That'd be like, damn, SK still strong. He choking on Korean cat. And then they get 2-0. Like game 1, they choke the hardest. And then the second game, they lose. They get aced on a dragon fight, and then T1 just ends. Or Genji just fucks around with them and then just wait for their first bear fight and beat them. Like, I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you gotta play for content. And what is better content than seeing everybody saying, "Oh,
that would work"? Busio versus Carrier.
Boosie out here gonna be like, "Oh, I can do Rumble support."
If someone locks in Rumble support, bruh, that you need to try to murder.
And Busio locks in Rumble support. I'm like, FlyQuest, LF, drug test him immediately.
100 Thieves versus Team Liquid on Friday. Ooh, I'm pretty sure 100 Thieves should
I would say 100 seeds, but I would not be surprised if what's the team?
Team Liquid.
If
I
Team
think
Liquid
Quid is
wins.
just so much better than APA to the point where like we saw what Quid did to Palafox. Quid's actually been playing really, really well. APA, he's trash talking to APA is trash talking guys to get into these people's heads because he knows he's much weaker than all these other guys. He knows he ain't shit. He knows he's a fraud.
Yep.
He knows he's a Ziggs two. He can only play what Ziggs and Asol. He's just a two trick.
Yeah.
He know he ain't shit. Quid is going to dumpster that guy. Bad.
But my thing comes down to the bot lane.
It really does depend on the bot lane too, because Yannick or JJ have been playing pretty okay.
And Ayla's actually been playing pretty fine. It's Meech. Meech is my biggest concern. It's like, because, we also got to talk about the all-pro teams.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about that.
All-pro teams, I'll say like the LCS all-pro teams are always generally pretty more somewhat livable than the fucking LEC ones.
Wait a second. Did the LEC team get all pros yet or not yet?
Remember, they did. They had all G2 players.
Oh yeah. Okay. who's team coach?
Coaching staff of the split.
Okay.
These are always weird awards because we don't know what the coaching staffs ever do. But to be fair, I'll say this: having someone come together, get basically fresh players, rookies together, and got second in the regular season, and got to top 4. If you wanted to make an argument that whatever strategy they're working for and doing with the players is going well, okay. But this is a hard award to judge because we don't know what the coaches really do. You know, it's always a mystery what we think they do. Your all-pro team is, let me pause this right here. Bwipo, River, Quid, B-Boy, and
the B-Boy one threw me all the way off. Wait a second. Did Shopify Rebellion not make playoffs? How the fuck?
This happens all the time. They always reveal these in playoffs when these are regular season awards.
Okay. I was like, wait a second.
So we had it one year back in 2022, the split before you started watching when Summit was playing so well on Cloud9. He got MVP, but Cloud9 got knocked out of the playoffs. So he was able to get his MVP award at the stadium when Cloud9 is not even in the playoffs.
At least they were in playoffs, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My thing is, if y'all say B-Boy plays better than me, can we get a trade and can we get B-Boy and Shopify Rebellion take Beach? Is that even possible? I mean, y'all say he's better. Shit, fuck it at this point.
So, like, Bwipo, the best top laners were Bwipo, Sniper, Impact. Between those three, doesn't matter to me who you pick out of those. They all play pretty well. River as the best jungler. I'm pretty sure the best junglers were like River, Contracts,
and Inspired. The issue with Contracts is on his team so bad. It was like all his best players were in the playoffs. All the Bears steals.
Yeah. Inspired played way better in the regular season.
Yeah.
I was surprised they had River over Inspired, actually.
No, I wasn't surprised.
That's crazy.
There was games where even when River died, it was impactful because it was like, okay, now their team is like, okay, we killed them, but they're so damaged that Beach just comes in and cleans up. Inspired at time did he impacted, but there's sometimes he was.
I don't think you like European. I don't think you like European people too much.
I like Whipple, man. Whipple looks like a European friend. Ben Savage from Boys Be World, man. Come on, son.
B-Boy. I remember I watched all the games. I thought B-Boy actually played pretty well. Honestly, I don't think this is the wrong pick. A lot of people are like B-Boy. It's like, yeah, B-Boy actually played pretty well. Honestly, it's just the fact that his team was just complete ass. B-Boy's playing with Zeyzal in 2024. Zeyzal looks like he needs to go get a bucket of fried chicken after they win.
Oh, talk about Zeyzal. Oh my god, the way deep people was like, oh, he's one of the best supports. It was like,
Was
Yo,
he?
the LCS, because of course you don't watch Travis Gafford. I watch his channel from time to time. They was like, oh, let's rank their ADCs. JoJo and Berserker, they just troll. It's like, oh, everybody S tier. I'm like, nigga, I know you ain't got B S tier, nigga. He's like B tier at highest. Come on,
B tier. You're
these JoJo and JoJo Berserker are just too nice. Because JoJo want to say, hey, I'm the best, everybody else is trash. Come on, so you know damn well.
Have you noticed this? JoJo sounds black. He talks like kind of hood.
I bet, nigga, I said that last year. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if you find out JoJo Berserker's girlfriend are like black chicks.
JoJo probably dating a black girl. That motherfucker talking. He says the N word off screen.
That's facts. That's facts.
He literally sounds like he was from the hood. Like they gave him a pass because he was the homie. Oh my god.
Yeah, because I'm about to get on the free Chinese food, but he's Korean. That's me. But then again, black people can't tell Asian people apart. But shit.
This is the second place team. Yeah, Impact inspired. This makes sense. I'll be honest with you guys. Berserker played so bad. Honestly, he does not deserve this, and I love Berserker. He played ass in the split.
I think who do you put over Berserker?
Tactical.
Yo. Berserker said tactical.
Berserker quite literally ran it down multiple games.
I gotta find that video because Berserker said tactical is technically better than me because he beat me twice. I was like, I mean, not wrong.
Hey, that's kind of facts though. Just saying. Ayla support. I thought Ole actually played pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought Ole actually was kind of like the second best support for a little bit there.
Too bad the team's
last team was complete actual trash. JoJo second makes sense. That's fine. Third team, Sniper, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't even think Blabber was all that good this split either. Just
regular season. Who do you put
Armeo.
Okay. All right. No, but seriously, who do you put over Blabber?
Zayu.
Upti.
No, please, no.
That's what I'm saying. Who do you put over Blabber? You gonna put Upti? I know you ain't put Armeo, right? That you love it to damn. That's what I'm saying. It's like the only other person you will put over is either Contracts or Upti.
I'll
probably put Contracts up there. But the thing is, sometimes the B word is what threw me all the way off. I was like, wait a second, B word's team's not even close to me in the playoffs. It's like that's why that threw me off. I was like, okay, this must be
like. I'll be honest here, guys. The Cloud9 votes for this split. This has to be because Cloud9 is a memorable name. It's a recognizable brand. They know the players. It's just name brand. That's it. These guys ran it down in this split.
Yeah, they did.
They quite literally fucking got butt naked, bent over, and fisted by Adriana Chedick.
That's why I'm thinking part of this might be including the first round of the playoffs too. This had to be. This had it because depending
on someone going like, they're bad right now, but in the playoffs they'll probably get it together. They had to have done that.
That's what I'm thinking. Because it's like
no way you put them this high and you watch. If you
that's what I'm thinking. You put Justin and Masu over JoJo and Berserker. You put JoJo Berserker over these two.
Yeah, because I think Masu played better than Berserker during the split.
And Justin and JoJo are 50-50.
Yeah, that one you can go back on. But Vulcan here, I thought Ole played better, honestly. Who else support played better? The dig support played a little bit better. Isles, his name?
Isles, yeah, definitely.
Isles played a little bit better. Most people played better than Vulcan this split, except like Zazel
and Huhi.
Thank God.
Huhi's 50-50. Huhi's 50-50 because there was games he looked good. There was games I'm like, yeah, I can see why I wanted to see split y'all two up.
Yeah, like I'll say this right now. I think people put the Cloud9 players here minus JoJo because they have name value to them. That's it.
Fudge.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fudge wasn't. Well, Fudge. No, wait. Yeah, Fudge is not.
Yeah, I'm about to say Fudge ain't going over. Even though he beat the hell out of Sniper, he ain't going over these three. Ain't no way in hell. I'm not.
Yeah, the Cloud9 players that were here, it only feels like they're here because it's just name
value. The only Team Liquid player that's here that makes sense is Impact. That's the only one. If you put any other Team Liquid
If a
playing up here.
motherfucker says that Jan deserves to be here, I know you don't
Yeah.
actually watch the split.
Oh, but APA when he plays Ziggs is undefeated. I'm like, what happened when he doesn't play Ziggs?
If he doesn't play Ziggs or Aurelion Sol, he's quite literally useless.
Like, I would just be like, okay, I'm gonna ban these two champs and just let them, and then let APA do what he gotta do. Like,
bruh.
Like, I might just ban Aurelion Sol and tell him, you know what? I'm gonna let you pick Ziggs, but I'm gonna pick a counter for Ziggs if just fuck you in the lane with it.
The thing is, man, I don't know why teams keep doing that ego thing. If you know he can only play those two champions and he's bad on everything else, take out him. Get rid of him. Just take him out. I don't know why they keep not doing it. Remember? Happens with Ericsson, happens a lot of players where they have these really special picks they're really good at. You could ban them, don't have to deal with it, but they choose to let it go through because they're like, APA is so bad, man. I can like really just beat him with anything. Like, you don't have to do that. You could just like ban it, you know?
Like I've always said, there's a difference between APA and Embarrass. You ban out APA's two picks, he's getting fucked. You can give Embarrass his picks and still fuck him. Like I said to this day, like C9, the best thing they did was get rid of Embarrass immediately. Like they were, and because there were people saying, "Oh, they can keep Embarrass for another year." I'm like, I'm looking like, did y'all see what happened at Worlds? T1 beat you 4v5. You got shut out. Like, if someone does that to me, just beats me in a lane like that, I might not play League again after that. I'm dead ass because
JoJo said the first time he talked shit to Faker, he got beaten so hard.
That's like what happened when that guy challenged me to recently. He said, "Oh, if I go X3 here," because he was shit talking all of us. It's like, because he was a Fire King main, Fire King Snake Eyes main. He's like, "Oh, none of you guys can beat me." I ended up beating him, OTK round 1, 2-0. And then he ended up just stopped playing Fire King. It's like, you know, certain times you can be good, but other people are going to be better if they're experienced. Faker is experienced. Like, JoJo, you were what? About 10 years old, 12 years old?
When JoJo first faced Faker, he was like 9. He's 20 now. No, wait, he's 20 now. He was 18 when he first faced Faker.
Like,
Faker was like almost 30.
Like, how old is?
I'm pretty sure JoJo's like 18. I'm pretty sure.
Like, okay, how old is Faker?
Faker's 27?
27, 28?
Has to be, yeah.
When did JoJo start playing?
JoJo started playing last year, but he was playing like, he was a solo queue player before that. JoJo Peon is 19.
Oh God. Okay. JoJo was born in.
He was born in 2004, October 1st.
Jesus shit. Motherfucker. I was in 8th October. I was in 8th grade. Jesus.
Yeah. He was like 1 when you were like in 8th grade. Holy shit.
He was born when I was in 8th grade. He was bored. Not a year old, bored. He was a year old when I was in high school.
That's fucking crazy to think about. Holy fucking shit.
And then I gotta look at Faker's Sig. Because Faker is
Faker, I'm pretty sure he's around 27, 28. He has to be. If he's not, good lord. Yeah. That man just doesn't age then. Poopy. And trying to watch T1 Academy. Oh my god. T1 Academy, holy shit. It's crazy how the Academy team is absolute just dog shit, but the main team is just curb stomping everybody. LCK.
Why does it say T1? It says on League of Legends fandom that the mid laner is Sky or is.
Might be a backup. Okay. Faker. Faker was born in May 7th, 1996. He was born the same year as my younger brother.
He's 8 years
He's 20,
older.
He's 27. I knew it. He was like 27, 28. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 96.
He was born in 96. God damn. Wow.
Yep.
The fact that JoJo was just alive.
That's
Well,
me.
FlyQuest versus Cloud9. If FlyQuest win, this would be their second final ever that they would make. And if FlyQuest beat Cloud9, they guarantee lock a spot at MSI. Unlike last year, where they had to go through Golden Guardians and were one game away from making MSI. And this year, they don't have the shenanigans they were going through last year with Winsome, Ayla, and then they go like, you know what? I know Winsome. I know you're actually pretty good, but you know, fuck you. You don't even get to be the starter the year after. It's like they just completely screwed that guy over so hard. That is just borderline unforgivable. How badly they treated that guy. But I think Cloud9 I don't know. It's still a hard series to predict. If FlyQuest win, I'm not surprised. I think FlyQuest will challenge Cloud9 and a lot more effectively than what 100 Thieves did.
Yep.
So, and because if Cloud9 lose, they'll have to go to the lower bracket. They get one more shot, and then they'll face 100 Thieves or Team Liquid, actually. Yep. So, see, I think it's going to be 100 Thieves winning 3. I think they'll both be 3-2s, honestly. I think these are just going to be close series in general. But then again, 100 Thieves actually pretty handily kind of blasted Team Liquid the last time they played.
I would say both would be 3-2. I think it's going to be 3-2 FlyQuest, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cloud9 wins.
Oh yeah.
There's a small chance in the back of my mind say Team Liquid's going to finally pull this out, but I do have 100 Thieves beating Team Liquid 3-2. Part of me wants to say 3-1, but something about game 4s. I don't know. If they make it a game 4, they think about it. They were up 2-1 on NRG through game 4. That's me. I don't know. Like, in my opinion. But I do have faith that that Team Liquid could bring this to 5 games. Part of me is like in the back of my mind, like they're gonna bring this shit to 5 games. It's gonna be silver scrapes on both sides.
Hell yeah, chew that shit up. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We had a pretty good show tonight. Playoffs are almost over for the LCS. Thank God. Thank God. We don't have to watch more LCS. Good Lord, this is terrible. We got to go through one more week of this, and then there's one more week left. It ends on the week of the 30th and 31st. Yep. We will know who's going to MSI. We will know who is going to MSI after the Cloud9 FlyQuest game. Whoever wins that guarantees locks a spot, depending on which seeding depends on the actual finals weekend of that matchup. But yeah, man, you got anything planned coming up or anything else you're working on?
I got two league challenges on Saturday, one on Sunday. Hopefully I go to that third one. If not, it's no worries, you know. But if I'm able to go, that'd be nice. Mm-hmm. That would be nice if I'm able to go. If not, I'm not too worried about it. Mm-hmm. My opinion. This weekend mostly I just want to, in a sense, just get more practice for the next format that's coming up, the new meta, because everything's rotating. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play my favorite deck this weekend one last time. And what I mean that, I mean Mew VMAX. I'm not sure if I'm going to play that. I might play Roaring Moon. Because I know there are people that are listening out there. It's like, oh, John is going to play this deck. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to say what deck I'm going to play. I'm going to just be like, yeah, I might play this deck. I might play that deck. I'm not sure yet. Just to throw people off because some people are like listening out there.
There's some people that will like legitimately like just play a certain deck to counter yours, even though that's not even the deck that they want to play, just so make sure you lose. Is like,
oh, I knew somebody who literally played a card in their deck. Like I faced against a guy who literally was playing. I don't know what deck he was playing. It was like Roaring Moon, but he played pass, couldn't out his own pass. Literally, in a way, we're playing chess, but he didn't realize I have to play on the pass. Once I get Bascalibur set up, all I do is super energy retrieval, put energy on. Kept knocking out his Pokemon. He got to the final one. He goes draw, pass. Oh, it goes game. And I literally, put the sub down like boo, trash ass motherfucker, and beat him. I was like, why would you play pass? It hurt your deck. Oh, you couldn't get to your draw cards. You couldn't get to this. I was like, I'm gonna still beat you. And I'm sitting there like, I hate people like that. Because you literally took your deck just that I would have to take 3 more turns. You just kept not drawing it out. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just beat you. Because when I beat you, I'm gonna let you know that I put my nuts all over the place. Like figuratively and literally. Because this is disgusting. That was a disgusting match. Yes.
Oh God. As you guys know, I have a lot of things planned coming up. Plenty of videos you guys are going to be seeing. I did manage to upload a conversation video I had with Mr. Adam Lawson. So go and check that out. I should be having my X-Men 97 Season 1 episodes 1 and 2 reviews coming out soon. I'm going to review them with Nathan because he said he wanted to review them together. So I was like, okay, we'll just review them together then. And tomorrow, as you guys know, there's the weekly Rogues Galleries that if you want to watch through my side, you can, because Iron Oxide lets me stream it through my side because it's StreamYard. Or you could just check out the Cloud9 podcast. And if you're just only checking out the show, remember, it's Sundays and Thursdays. And yeah, make sure you guys have a great weekend and be safe and be great and be awesome. See you guys later.